Okay, when we see a picture of this, what is it that first comes to your mind? I would say it's a spread of chocolate on bread. Well, it is. And after the Second World War, a shortage of everything was left behind, especially food. Now, what was the most important thing for the end of the Second World War, especially in Europe, was the children left behind. They needed to get nutrition, they needed to eat, and there was a lot of things missing. What would the world be today without Nutella? This is exactly what this is. Our famous hazelnut spread that is found in everyone's pantries today. Wasn't much so like that back in the days. Now, Nutella was created after the war as a smart solution to make up for the lack of cocoa supplies and nutritional food. It was something sweet that could be spread on top of a piece of bread. Pietro Ferrero created a paste made out of hazelnuts. Pietro was a baker from the small town of Alba, which is located in the northern part of Italy in Piedimonte. Now, he looked around and he thought about using a product that was in the mountains. This product was hazelnut. Hazelnut was not commonly used other than your routine Christmas nut at the table. Now, he decided to create a paste that became a block form, and it was mostly hazelnuts, a little bit of cocoa, a little bit of sugar. Remember, cocoa and sugar were not found at this point because we were right after the war, but we did have the hazelnuts right in our backyard. This gave you calories that can be easily consumed, and everyone loved the flavor that they were familiar with. Now, as Pietro was finding the right formula to feed the impoverished country, his son took over upon his death. Pietro's son, Michel, after his father died, decided to continue the legacy of this great nutritional food for children that now adults were starting to love. He created a different type of spread that was easier to be on the bread. It was easier to spread, and you can make it on top of cakes, on top of desserts. You could put it everywhere. And he called this Nutella. Now, just wonderful, as the New Yorker states, if you heard the talk of the town and didn't know it was about Nutella, you would think it was about sex. Michel Ferrero has managed to spread this spread around the world, and no one has been able to recreate it. Nutella has become part of everyone's pantry, and in America, it has been present in our lives as of 20 years. Without the eagerness of a man that wanted to keep business afloat and also wanted to help Italy after the war, this amazing hazelnut spread would have not been created. The secret recipe is carefully protected in the city of Alba, where it was born, and until today we cannot figure out how it's made, but we love it. If you haven't had Nutella, try to spread it. If you have, keep spreading it. Thank you for Nutella.